It's Deep Focus. I'm your host, Mitch Goldman. This is part 3 of Monday, August 8th, 2022. Ben Tyree, my guest. Pat Martino, our topic. Go back and listen to 1 and 2 if you haven't heard him, because this one's banging. All right, enjoy. We got a very different vibe going here. If you're just joining us, the show's called Deep Focus. I'm your host, Mitch Goldman, and we have, since 6 p.m., we've been playing music of guitarist Pat Martino at the suggestion of our guest, Ben Tyree. That's what we do on this show. Guest suggests a topic, and we plunge into the KCR archives and find live released unrecordings of that artist. Somehow, I don't know how we do it, but we always manage to find something. And sometimes it's even something incredibly special that we've never heard before. And if you're a fan of Pat Martino's, he's got a lot of great records out. But these are two very distinctive recordings. Earlier tonight, we played a live recording from 1977 in San Francisco. Ben, you told the story about the astonishing story of Pat Martino's complete destruction and recreation as a musician due to this organic brain injury that he had.
I gave the Cliff's Notes. You should see. I encourage everyone to check. I think it's on Amazon. A documentary that was made about him a couple of years ago called Unstrung, and it's all about that. It centers on that. And obviously, it does have a lot about his career, but it centers around his recovery and his sort of orientation to life and the brain and self and personality, and it's incredible. So, if you're digging the music on this program, then you wanna
catch Unstrung.
Yeah,
and so we're listening to this program. This was recorded in Germany, in Frankfurt, in 1996.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's exactly the same and exactly different from the other set.
Yeah.
What are we hearing now?
Well, we were talking about this off mic a bit. It just sounds, cleaner. Maybe that's just the recording, but I feel like in the 70s, a lot of people were just taking more risks. They were trying different things. Like, probably by this time, they were not going to have a Moog synthesizer on a jazz gig in the mid-90s.
Probably not.
So,
or whatever might have been the present day equivalent of that.
Right. But it's it's more of a standard sort of instrumentation, piano, drums. I guess that's acoustic bass, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
It's interesting because a lot of jazz musicians talk about, especially some of the old school players, you can have chops, you can burn through, whatever, but how well do you play a ballad?
Ooh.
And that's what we were just hearing. And Pat Martino, he can burn. He plays really fast. He has great chops, but he can play a ballad. He can lean on notes. He can really milk them and make them lyrical and just, get inside them.
Yes.
And to a lot of players of a certain generation, that's really,
that's musicians say
the mark.
All that you could kind of like fake it with some busy chops powering through.
Yeah.
But all the hours of practice really show up in that.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to, we were talking about this off mic too, about, how much you can load onto a single note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Pat's notes are heavy. He's got heavy notes.
So you feel like there's maybe less of a sense of urgency about this band in 96, but Pat's, he's undiminished. He's his. I don't want to take anything away from what these guys are doing. It's just such a different experience hearing this band compared to the previous band we're listening to. And I'm sure there are lots of people who are like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. These guys are so much better. And in some ways they are. But it's
just different. It's just a different thing, Yeah. They are, as they were in 1996, playing at the top of their game in 1996.
Clearly it is a terrific working band. They're playing off each other beautifully. The energy is high. Not knocking what they're doing at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard not to compare these two sets. And I'm not even saying I have a preference for one over the other, but I just feel like kind of bleeding off the edge of the stage in that 1977 set a little more than I do in this one.
Well, they were younger, and there was that energy of youth, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Urgency, like I think you said that on the break. Yeah. But even, you know, I think there was a couple ballads in that other set.
Yeah.
And he had the same maturity and sensitivity then, you know, and even before when he was younger.
Yeah,
which is a rare thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. What else? Anything else you're vibing on here, listening to this set?
I don't know. I think we should listen some more.
To some more, yes.
So we have a lot of question marks on this set list, you know.
Yeah.
So we don't know what that last tune was called.
We don't have a proper set list at all. I wouldn't even put too much stock in the information we do have, but maybe some listeners who are very dedicated Pat Martino fans might know. But this came from broadcast in Germany, and great appreciation for the German radio station and the engineers and the funding that made it possible for the program to get recorded and broadcast, which also helped pay for that tour and makes it possible for us to play it for you tonight. It's a remarkable thing all over Europe. This is commonly done, and musicians get some money to get paid for it, and they send a truck and real professional engineers, and who I think they have a lifetime career working for the broadcaster, and they do beautiful work. It's a wonderful recording. Mm-hmm. Glad we have the opportunity to play it for you tonight. Should we go back to the stage at Frankfurt?
Yes.
It's WKCR. The show's called Deep Focus. I'm your host, Mitch Goldman. So happy to have Ben Tyree here in the studio with me tonight. Ben Tyree's Activator Trio playing New Blue Thursday night, 7 to 10 p.m. Can people get tickets in advance?
Yes, you can. There is a link through the New Blue website. I believe they use a site called, I have the URL, dice.fm, DICE.fm.
You're making this up.
No, I'm swear to God. That's where you get the tickets.
Dice.fm.
Yeah, and
cool.
It's should be there's a long URL, but if you go to dice.fm and type in Ben Tyree, there will be a ticket page. I've been posting it a lot on my social media, that the pre-sale ticket thing. And it's also connects on the New Blue site, newblue.net.
Cool. NUBLU.net. And this Thursday's August 11th, 2022.
Yeah.
If you're listening at a different time, you blew it. But if you're around New York now, don't miss it. Ben Tyree's Activator Trio, BENTYREE. And Ben made an extraordinarily generous offer earlier in the show. If he doesn't go back on that.
No, I'm not going to go back on it. If you show up because of this show, come up to me, mention this show. I will give you a CD of mine. I have a bunch of them out. I'm going to have some. I have too much backstock of my own stuff. Now that all the record stores are done.
You don't have to tell them that.
But I do. I have boxes upon boxes. No, it's okay. Yeah. They're all great. You get to choose which one. Just mention this show, and I will hand you one, and we'll chat.
Come on, you can't do better than that. You don't even have to listen to any advertising. Look at what you get for free, man. What's better?
You do have to get a ticket to the show, but
we're going
to deliver. You're going to be happy.
Yeah, I'm happy already. All right, let's go back to the stage, the Bühne at Frankfurt on July 4th. Or April 7th, I'm not sure which, 0704, 1996. Sorry, I'll try to get to the bottom of that. Pat Martino Quartet. You're going to hear the guitar of Michael Sagmeister coming in and another song or two. And we're here with you till 9 o'clock. It's Deep Focus on WKCR. You've never heard that recording. That is live music. If you just tuned in, it's a deep focus. It's the first deep focus since March of 2020. I feel like something happened then. I can't remember what it would have been. I don't know. But in any case, we're back. Got all kinds of great stuff we're planning for the time ahead, both Monday night 6 to 9 and elsewhere in the broadcast schedule here at WKCR FM New York, WKCR HD1, WKCR.org. And let me tell you, by the way, Deep Focus, I didn't mention this yet tonight. If you enjoy the program, it's a podcast that you can listen anytime you like, anywhere you like. You can take it with you. It's on that phone in your pocket right now. Pull out your favorite podcasting app and look for Deep Focus from Small Media Large. That's us. And it's free, ad-free, free. You can donate money to WKCR. I wouldn't discourage that. But we don't take money at the podcast. So, and it's that same great taste, less filling. And come join us. Come join. It's a fun little party going on over there. So come on along. But meanwhile, we're doing the show Deep Focus. Ben Tyree is with me, and it was Ben's suggestion. I'm so grateful. You thought to turn our focus on Pat Martino, who's been giving and giving.
Yeah.
And as we were saying earlier, we were planning this show before the terrible news of his.
I think it's, well, you think it was before?
When I say planning, by planning, does that include you bugging the crap out of me about it? I
like to bug Mitch. That's right.
So if that includes planning, then yes. But
I think after he passed away, it was like, definitely we got to do this as soon as we can get back in the studio.
We had talked about him before that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And for obvious good reason, and I didn't realize, even when we were talking about it, I didn't realize how invested you were as a listener in his music.
Oh, yeah. For a long time.
Yeah.
Since I was a teenager. Yeah.
Well, thank you for bringing the love, man, because that's what this show's all about.
Yeah.
If you like the show, well, a couple things. One, Ben, listening to you talk about this music gives me the idea that I can go farther in my listening. I can be more active and engaged because you are receiving this so deeply, and I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Making that known. And also, if you just tuned in or you need another reminder, Ben Tyree, Activator Trio. This tonight was your first time to hear Deep Focus since March 2020. This Thursday, August 11th, is your first chance since March 2020 to hear Ben Tyree lead a band.
Yeah, that's true.
Activator Trio's at New Blue, 131 Avenue C. 151.
Yeah, it's between 9th and 10th on C.
Yes. Yeah. I was checking if you were paying attention.
It's going to be great. You know, I play with a lot of people around town and travel, but this is my first me gig in since the before times. So.
And it's not just a bunch of cats. You, Leon on the Sam Chillian.
Yeah, and keys, Fender Rhodes, and organ, and Chris Edelton on drums,
I mean, you guys are in each other's pockets. I mean, you guys have been playing together for a long time.
Yeah, in different settings. But yeah. And we started this trio maybe in 2018, and we did some shows between then and the pandemic, and this is our first one back, so it's going to be pretty awesome.
You guys have a enormous vocabulary of music that you share and that each of you pushes into on your own.
Yeah, well, we all listen to and play everything.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the deal. You kind of have to if you want to, make your living as a musician. But the interests are these are authentic interests. It's like, I listen to and play everything. And it's in there. It's in this band. It's like you're going to hear bebop licks. You're going to hear blues playing. You're going to hear, funk. You're going to hear all of the good stuff.
Thursday, New Blue, 151 Avenue C, between 9th and 10th.
Yes.
Thursday.
Mention the show for a free CD.
Free CD.
Come say hi. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So anything else we want to lay on the folks before we...
Check out Pat Martino Unstrung, the documentary.
Yes.
I believe it's on Amazon, but it's on YouTube and Amazon. I have a question for you. I'm wondering if we can jump to number 6 on this list. Is that possible? If we can go to On the Stairs?
It's just that easy.
All right.
If you want it to happen, man.
Yeah.
Done.
That's a good tune. This
Done
is
and
going to be
doner.
a good one.
All right. Well, Ben Tyree here with me. I'm Mitch Goldman. It's Deep Focus on keep it locked right here, 89.9 FM, WKCR. Bye.